So this video was supposed to come out a few hours ago, but by the time I got back from work, I kind of took a nap. Oh well. What's up everybody, Wattablesote here, and welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, hopefully first of many. And today, we're going to be discussing about the upcoming Dragunity Overdrive Structure Deck EX that's going to be coming out sometime on January 12th. That's kind of the rumored date for this Structure Deck to release. Today, I'm going to talk about all the brand new cards that got leaked for that Structure Deck, and then after we're done talking about those cards, I'll discuss a little bit about my predictions of what cards are going to get reprinted, because so far, there has not been any confirmation of what cards are getting reprinted from this recent Structure Deck. All we know is just the brand new cards that we're getting for it. So yeah, let's get into today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. If you guys are excited for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, as always, be sure to show your support by hitting that like button on the video down below, and also subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content, because I'll be releasing a couple other leak videos for you guys, so stay on the lookout for that. Without further ado, let's go discuss about today's new Dragunity cards and see if they're going to make an impact or not in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links meta. As per usual, when it comes to Watt007 leak videos, I gotta give this warning at the beginning of the video before I talk about the new cards in today's video. Just a heads up for anybody that's new, there's a high chance that I'll mispronounce certain words in today's video. Personally, for me, I really don't care to learn some of the weird wordings that are used in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because sometimes they're just made up words, and other times that they're just like words from different languages that I don't care to learn about. And also, I'm a dummy head, so due to that, there's a high chance that I'll mispronounce some words and misread some things. So I just want to give that warning out right away before somebody comments about that. Just a heads up. Anyways though, let's get into today's leak video. The first card we're going to talk about is this boss monster for the new Dragunity Knight structure deck, and this is Dragunity Knight Ascalon. This is a wind level 10 dragon synchro monster. It takes one Dragunity tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. You can banish one Dragunity monster from your graveyard, then target one monster opponent controls, banish it. If this synchro summon card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Dragunity synchro monster with 3,000 or less attack from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. You only can use the effect of Dragunity Knight Ascalon once per turn. This card has a solid 3,300 attack and a solid 3,200 defense. Really good attack and defense, if I do say so myself. And I gotta tell you what, I am really looking forward to trying out this Dragunity Knight synchro monster. This card seems so much fun to play. Its first effect that states you can banish a Dragunity monster from your graveyard, then target a monster opponent controls and banish it, is a really cool effect. As most of you guys know that are watching this video, synchro summon, and you guys know how that works, you need to use materials on your field to then synchro summon into the synchro monster. So by the time you synchro summon into Dragunity Knight Ascalon, you're gonna have some Dragunity monsters in your graveyard to banish in order to trigger this effect. Now the downside to this effect is that it is a target effect, so certain cards can play around this. So any monster that states that it can't get targeted by card effects will be able to play around this Dragunity Knight's effect. Or if your opponent plays stuff like Necro Valley or Lancia, you'll not be able to banish your Dragunity monsters. But still, even though there's still a lot of hypotheticals in that situation, there's still a high chance they're going to be able to trigger that effect, and due to that, you're going to be able to banish one of your opponent's monsters through this card's first effect, which is really beneficial because that can either open up the ability to stop your opponent's combo, it's going to open up the ability to possibly attack directly. And the fact that this card has 3,300 attack, that's going to be a lot of life points that you can get rid of from your opponent, so really good effect right there. The second effect on this card, where if this synchro summon card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, and you can special summon a Dragunity synchro monster with 3,000 or less attack from the extra deck, that's also a really cool effect, because if somehow your opponent gets over this big beefy 3,300 attack monster, it's going to be able to do a little bit of floatability in a sense, where once this card gets destroyed by battle or card effect, then you can follow up by synchro summoning into a different one of your Dragunity Knights, which you can actually use this card's effect to just special summon it into any of the other Dragunity Knights, except this card specifically. Like, you can't use Ascalon to synchro summon into another Ascalon, but you can do that for any other Dragunity Knight in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, because the rest of the Dragunity Knight synchro monsters have 3,000 or less attack, which is really cool. So if your opponent somehow gets over this big beefy monster, you have some floatability right there. And yeah, the fact that this card has 3,300 attack is crazy, because this can get over so many boss monsters. Like, this card is a force to be reckoned with, and I have a feeling that this Dragunity structure deck has a good chance of being meta due to this card alone, because this card is just crazy cool. I can't wait to try it out when it comes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. The next card we're going to take a look at is Dragunity Arma Leyvaten. I don't know how to pronounce that last word, but we're going to call it Arma in today's video. This is a wind level 8 dragon effect monster. You can special summon this card from your hand or your graveyard by removing from play one face of monster you control equipped with your Dragunity cards. When this card is normal or special summon, you can select one dragon type monster in your graveyard except Dragunity Arma and equip it to this card. When this card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, you can select one of the monsters that were equipped to this card. When it was sent to the graveyard, special summon that monster from the graveyard. This card has 26 2600 attack and 1200 defense. Now, the main purpose of Dragunity Arma is to help you synchro summon it into the boss monster Dragunity Knight Ascalon. This card is a level 8 monster, and due to that, you're going to be able to combo Dragunity Knight Planix with it to synchro summon it into Ascalon, because Ascalon is a 10-star monster, Leviathan or Arma is a level 8, and then Dragunity Knight Planix is a level 2. So that's going to be the combo that you're going to want to go to synchro summon into Ascalon. And honestly, this card isn't too terrible to summon into. So if you have any of your Dragunity monsters equipped with your Planix, basically what we can do is that if you have one of your like level 4 Dragunity monsters, for example, equipped with the Planix, and you have Arma in your hand, you can sacrifice that Dragunity monster with Planix equipped to it, special summon into Arma, and then use Arma's effect that states when this card's normal or special summon, you can select a dragon type monster in your graveyard except Dragunity Arma and equip it to this card. So then you can use Planix's effect for when it's equipped to a Dragunity monster to special summon itself onto the field. That now you have your 2-star tuner and your 8-star Dragunity card to then synchro summon into Dragunity Knight Ascalon, which is really cool. And just in general, even if you don't have the capabilities to synchro summon into your Dragunity Ascalon, even if you can get Dragunity Arma onto the field, it's still a 2600 attack monster that you can use, and also it has a last effect where when this card's sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can select one of the monsters that was equipped to this card when it'll send to the graveyard and special summon a monster from the graveyard, so you can hopefully go from other plays from there. So I think this card's pretty solid. It's going to be your main card to synchro or to use to synchro summon into the boss monster Ascalon. But yeah, even if you don't get out that boss monster, you can still summon this guy and have a solid 2600 attacking monster on your side, which is really nice. So I gotta say, both of these new UR cards are really cool. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the SR card Dragunity Senatus. I don't know how to pronounce that second word, but this card is a wind level 4 winged beast effect monster. You can discard one Dragunity card, equip one Dragunity tuner from your deck to this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except dragon monsters. You only can use this effect of Dragunity Senatus once per turn. If a Dragunity cards you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one Dragunity card, equip this card instead. This card has a solid 1800 attack and it has 600 defense. Now, Dragunity Sen is clearly a card to combo with Dragunity Arma to synchro summon it into Dragunity Knight Ascalon, which is really good because now we have 2 different cards to easily synchro summon into the Dragunity boss monster. Essentially, how this combo goes is that you're going to normal summon your Dragunity Sen, trigger its effect to discard a Dragunity card so that you can equip a Dragunity tuner from your deck to this card. So you're going to pitch your Dragunity Arma from your hand to the graveyard to then equip Dragunity Planix from your deck into Senatus. Next up, you're going to activate Dragunity Arma's effect from the graveyard to sacrifice Senatus and Planix to special summon Dragunity Arma onto the field. Then you're going to use Dragunity's Arma effect to when it was normal or special summon to then special summon your Planix that's in your graveyard, equip it to Dragunity Arma, activate Dragunity Planix's effect to special summon itself onto the field, and then go into the synchro summon of Dragunity Knight Ascalon to then go ham from there. So Dragunity Senatus and Arma is just 2 cards you need to go into a 10-star synchro monster, which is really cool. And what's cool about Dragunity Senatus is that while it sucks that you can't special summon from monsters from the extra deck except dragon monsters are pretty popular. So if we ever get like a 10-star, some like other 10-star dragon monsters besides Dragunity Knight Ascalon, we might be able to do some really cool stuff in the future of the game. And actually, I just looked it up right now. You actually can synchro summon into a Session Sky Dragon and Trident Dragon with Dragunity Senatus and that Dragunity Arma combo. So that's something to consider for when this structure deck comes out. The last card we're going to discuss about that's confirmed for the upcoming Dragunity structure deck is Dragunity Legionnaire, which is a rare card. Dragunity Legionnaire is a win level 3 winged beast effect monster. When this card is normal summon, you can select a level 3 or lower Dragunity Dragon type monster in your graveyard and equip it to this card as an equip card. You can send one Dragunity card from your spell and trap card zones to the graveyard, select one face-up monster your opponent controls, and destroy it. And I gotta say that this card's cute. It's a little cute effect that you can do. Essentially, if you have your Dragunity Planix in the graveyard, for example, you can use Legionnaire's effect to then equip Dragunity Planix to Legionnaire, and then you can use Planix's effect to special summon itself onto the field and then go for a 5-star synchro summon. Or if you don't want to do something like that, you can instead use Legionnaire as a second effect where you can send a Dragunity card from your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard and select the face of monster opponent controls and destroy it. So you can do that too, which is actually pretty neat. So yeah, it's a cute card. Now for the second part of the video, this is just completely just discussion based. This is nothing confirmed for the game or none of that stuff. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I wanted to take a look at all the Dragunity cards that we already have in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links and predict which ones might get reprinted in the upcoming structure deck. Due to that, if you guys are watching this video at this point, tell me in the comment section down below what Dragunity cards you think should get reprinted in the upcoming structure deck that's coming out in a few days. Now I think one of the obvious cards that should get reprinted is Dragunity Planix. This card is just the main card to go for synchro summoning into a lot of the synchro combos for Dragunities. Like I mentioned multiple times in this video, once per turn while this card is equipped to a monster as an equip card card by card effect. You can special this card. This card is super valuable for the deck, and I think it would be an amazing reprint for the structure deck. Another card that I hope that they reprint is Dragunity Ducks, because this card's really good, because when this card's normal summon, you can select a level 3 or lower Dragunity monster in a graveyard and equip it to this card. Maybe they won't add this card, because I know that they wouldn't want to reprint everything, so that they hopefully can get people to go into old boxes and spend gems to get the other support. But if they need another SR card to use up for the structure deck, they can go for Dragunity Ducks. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think one curveball UR card that they should reprint, and besides this is the only UR card that they even could reprint, is this Dragunity Knight right here. This card is really good because when this card synchro summon, you can target level 3 or lower dragon type Dragunity monster in your graveyard, equip that target to this card, and then once per turn you can send an equip card equipped to this card to the graveyard and double its card attack to the end phase. Before this Dragunity structure deck, this was kind of the main synchro to go into for some big brain plays for Dragunity Knights. And I think one obvious reprint that they should do, it's only a rare rarity anyways, Dragunity Divine Lance would be a solid card to reprint, because it also really helps out the Dragunity combos. And also, I think a pretty obvious reprint will probably be Dragunity Milton, because you can use this card's effect for once per turn. You can select Dragunity card in your spell and trap card zone and special summon it. So that's pretty solid if you can combine it with AK. So maybe they also might reprint AK and Milton for some Dragunity combos too. So they might do that. They might just throw a bunch of just Dragunity monsters in there to call it good. And also one other reprint that I can see is probably to get this card called Gay Bulge. Solid name, by the way. This card's a really solid Dragunity monster. This card attacks stars attack during the damage that you can remove from play 1 winged beast monster from your graveyard and have this card gain attack of that monster to the end phase. So cool card right there. But yeah, these are kind of essentially just the main Dragunity cards that I could see getting reprinted, because these were the ones that were played the most. And I don't know, but still at the same time, Konami might not reprint all these cards that I just mentioned, just because they would want players to go into the old boxes and waste gems and money to get some of the other Dragunity cards. So we'll have to wait and see. I guess another card that I could see too is probably Dragunity Arma, this one right here. This card's very similar to the other Dragunity Arma card when it comes to effects, so they might add this one too. But still, I think like the number one I could see that's getting reprinted like 100% is Plan X, and then I'm still kind of iffy on these other like SR and UR cards and right there, but I guarantee Plan X is gonna get reprinted. I also guarantee that Divine Lance is gonna get reprinted. I'd genuinely be surprised if these cards didn't get reprinted. But yeah, Ducks, we'll see. Gable or Gaydar Deer, we'll see. I feel like that they're going to do this one, though, because they normally do UR reprints. I feel like that they're really going to reprint this Dragunity Knight, though. So I'd say, like, my top 3 that I feel like that they're definitely going to reprint is the UR Dragunity Knight, Plan X, and Divine Lance. Like I said, go into the comment section down below and tell me what you guys think of what cards are going to get reprinted. But those are, like, my top 3 right here, and the other ones are kind of, like, maybe. We'll see. Well, I think it's going to be it for me in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have not already, be sure to go show your support on this video by hitting that like button on the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content. I got some other Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak videos that I want to release for you guys, so stay tuned to the channel to make sure that you guys go catch some spicy leak videos. And yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to this new Dragunity Knight structure deck. This structure deck seems like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to try it out when it comes out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. It's been a ton of fun, and I'll go see you guys next Yu-Gi-Oh! video. Peace, everybody.
Off in a cycle repeat. A lie. How many chasing their dreams? A lie. How many of us give up cause we taking the failure as if it's defeat? A lie. How many of us is weak? A lie. How many of us is scared? A lie. How many of us don't understand that we got somebody who really cares? A lie.